This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, I want to talk about this whole LeBron James and Charles Barkley beef, so to speak. Okay, first of all, it's not a beef. LeBron James has to understand the magnitude of what Charles Barkley was saying. See, this is the stuff that I keep telling you guys, and I keep saying it countless times over and over again. But lest you forget, let's have to remind you. LeBron James is a player who is a pre-madonna. He is a player that is very emotional. He is a player that hasn't matured in terms of how he deals with his emotions. He's basically a guy that you can't say anything bad about him. He has fashioned his style, his approach to be that way. And he has, to his credit, masterfully manipulated his LeBron apologists for them to defend him in that regard. So when you say something negative associated against this guy, or you come at him any kind of way as if it's you're trying to be sly, that's not the case. You know, this guy doesn't want nobody to come with him with some ounce of honesty. When Pat Riley tried to do it, when Pat Riley was challenging him to say, hey, will you cower or will you stay when they got whooped up by the Spurs in 5, what did he do? You know, he painted Pat Riley to be this old school guy, you know, who had these old school mentalities, a guy that basically wasn't a guy that was about, you know, understanding this generation, so to speak. So again, the guy, LeBron James, that I'm speaking about, he likes to change the narrative and he likes to make the narrative fit only his way of seeing things. Charles Barkley didn't say anything wrong. Charles Barkley focused on the professional side of it. Like I said in my last video yesterday, you know, are you going to sit here and whine? Are you kidding me? Top heavy? You know, this is why I tell everybody this guy is the most overrated superstar the NBA has ever seen. This is why I question his, rankings in the pantheon of greatness. This is why I question the fact that, this guy doesn't have the metal that I'm used to, the ice water in your veins, that mentality that MJ has, that mentality that Kobe has, that killer instinct. These are the things that show up every time this guy's faced with adversity. Just because the Golden State Warriors got Kevin Durant and Kevin Durant put them over the top, and just because they're coming, that doesn't mean that you have to overreact in a way where, now nobody can say anything to you. It's okay for you to overreact. But again, I agree with Shaq when Shaq said, hey, this is something you got to keep in-house. Nobody needs to know about this nonsense. You could have went up there to Dan Gilbert, talked to him and said, look, with the state of affairs that we got going on right now, I'm the leader of this team. I have a strong IQ of how things should go. I feel like we need a playmaker. And that would have been understood, And if you're talking about not trying to get a superstar or something like that, just somebody to add to your team, because championship teams do need to constantly retool if they're going to be competitive against other people. So that would be completely understood. But just to sit there and say, we have no playmakers, we're top heavy when you got a Kyrie Irving, when you got a Kevin Love, and you're self-proclaimed the best player, in basketball. You're the guy that calls yourself the guy, who I'm the best, nobody can mess with me. The guy that was talking trash to Stephen Curry last year, the guy that was doing tombstones this last year in Halloween. I mean, come on. No one's going to have pity for you. I'm sorry. No one. You're a Bentley. Kevin Love is a Rolls Royce, and Kyrie Irving is a Maserati. Now you also want, a hoopty to be able to carry along. Come on. Nobody's going to feel sympathy for you, especially with you being the defending champion, especially with you having, the owner going to luxury tax, showing his commitment to want to spend for you. I'm sorry, man. This is disrespectful at the highest level. This is why I keep telling everybody, man, this guy needs to sit down, take a chill pill, and understand the nature of what Charles Barkley was saying. No, he wants to go personal, and he wants to take a low blow. Well, you know what? The truth hurts. And when the truth comes, it shows your true character. And in this essence, what did he do? He showed his true character. This is He Knows His Sport. Checking out.